Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trip. On the other side, the head coach of the ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for Jones last week, 14 carries, 61 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
Oh, he shoves himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Now the third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage West throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes third down at 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the 49ers first down.
An inside give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
San Francisco.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he stopped immediately there. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Murray on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Murray keeps it himself. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 6. Here's Shuck. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
It's Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Shotgun now from Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Shoots past him at the 45. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another Browns 1st down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle. Here's Corum. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Blake Corum, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 29, here's 2nd of the couple. Murray now running right on the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Murray now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Play fake. Murray. This is caught by Addison. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49ers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Donovan Ezra in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Man open, here's Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
First and goal, San Francisco.
There's Murray. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Jordan Addison from 8 yards out. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Browns, 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Barkley inside handoff. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you. I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 49ers' 36-yard line.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For another Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, what a move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Murray again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Good footwork at the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our journey through the end.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. Now it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for another Cleveland Brown.
A handoff to Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Well run. This is Jordan Mason. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So they send 4 guys out wide, keep it back in to protect, but the linebacker still gets to him before there's time to throw. They've got to get some kind of contact on him, slow him down. Otherwise, they'll continue to sit on the quarterback.
38-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. Operating gun set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Addison will go in motion left. To throw, it's Murray. He finds Austin complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Now a short one to Gesicki. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
There's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has it up for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
the give to Barkley. A little juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down. Running right on the option is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And the 49er first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Murray. Gets this complete to Shaheed. That one a first down pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's Murray from midfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Javon Campbell on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Here's Murray. Completes this to Addison out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of 10. And a 49.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Murray. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First down, San Francisco.
On play action, it's Murray. That's caught. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Jones will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Big winner Williams there on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Looking to throw. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Austin.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 7.
And inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he works free. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now Wilson. He finds his target, it's Evans. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Cleveland, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.